Hello and welcome to our YouTube video presentation for ETE 401 Educational Studies. Today our group will present on the topic lack of professionalism and ethics in teaching. My name is Joyce John. I'll be the first speaker and I will introduce and define the meaning of professionalism and ethics. Our second speaker will be Virginia David. She will discuss the cause of lack of professionalism and ethics in teaching. Faith Ben will be our third speaker. She will explain the effects of lack of professionalism and ethics. Our final speaker will be Lona Kerber, where she will discuss some possible solutions and recommendations for lack of professionalism and ethics in teaching. She will also conclude our presentation. Having that being said, together with my group members, we will discuss the importance of professionalism and ethics in the teaching professions. The purpose of this presentation is to explain what lack of professionalism and ethics in teaching means, identify its cause and effects, and suggest possible solutions and recommendations. Professionalism in teaching refers to the behavior, attitude, and commitment that demonstrate a teacher's dedication to quality education and ethical conduct. It involves upholding the standards, values, and responsibilities expected within the teaching professions. A professional teacher shows respect, competence, and integrity in all aspects of work, both in and outside the classroom. According to Campbell 2023, defines ethical behavior in teaching as the ability to make moral sound decisions that prioritize students' welfare. Professionalism means behaving responsible, respectfully, and honesty as a teacher. It includes having good knowledge, being prepared, respecting students, follow school rules, dressing appropriately, being punctual, and showing commitment to teaching and learning. A professional educator acts as a good role model for students and work honestly and fairly. Ethical means doing what is morally right and treating students fairly. It helps create trust, fairness, and safe learning environment. Examples of lack of professionalism, including coming late to school, not preparing lessons, showing favoritism, using inappropriate language, and poor behavior towards students. In Papua New Guinea, some schools experience problems. In Papua New Guinea, some schools experience problems when teachers are absent regularly or fail to follow professional standards. According to VISO 2018, noted that in PNG, teachers' absenteeism is a significant challenge, especially in remote provinces, directly affecting students' learning outcomes. This lack of professionalism damage the trust between communities and school. Students lose instructional time and discipline problems increase. I will now invite our second speaker, Ms. Virginia David, to discuss the cause of lack of professionalism and ethics in teaching.
Hello, this is Miss Virginia David. I will continue on from where my colleague has left, who is Miss John Joyce. I will talk on the cause of lack of professionalism and ethics in the teaching field or teaching profession. The first point I'm going to talk about is poor training and preparation. Some teachers may not receive enough training on professionalism, behavior, ethics, and classroom management. This can lead to the cause of the lack of professionalism and ethics. The next point is a lack of commitment to the teaching profession. Teachers who do not value their role may become careless in their duties and responsibilities. The next point is low salary and poor working condition. Financial stress and lack of resources can reduce motivation and affect professionalism conduct. The next one is negative peer influence. Peers may affect the teachers to affect or influence them in workplace. So they can be so this can result in teachers lack of professionalism and ethics. The next point I'm going to talk about is a lack of supervision and monitoring. When school leaders do not enforce rules and standards, unethical behavior may increase. The next point I'm going to talk about is absenteeism and lateness. Some teachers fail to attend classes regularly or arrive late, which affects students' learning. The other one is corruption and favorism. Accepting bribes, giving unfair marks, or showing favorism to certain students are unethical practices. The other one is poor communication skills. Teachers who cannot communicate respectively may misuse harsh language or disrespect students. This can lead to students being angry or getting frustrated and talk back at the teacher, or sometimes it can lead to big problems like fighting. The other one I'm going to talk about is lack of continuous professionalism development. Teachers who do not update their knowledge and skills may struggle to maintain professional standards. The other one is personal problems and stress. Family issues, alcohol abuse, or emotional stress can negatively affect teachers' behavior and decision makings. The next point is misuse of social media and technology. Inappropriate online behavior or sharing harmful content can damage teacher professionalism. So in order in order in order for you as a teacher to learn your students to use internet wisely as a professional teacher. The next point is lack of understanding of the code of ethics. Some teachers may not fully understand the rules and ethical expectation of teaching profession. Other point which leads to lack of unprofessionalism and ethic is inadequate teaching resources. Lack of books, materials, and classroom support can frustrate teachers and reduce their motivation to perform well. Okay, the other one is influence of external pressures. Pressure from parents, their community members, politics can lead teachers to unfairly or unethical behaviors. The other one is poor time management. Teachers who do not manage time well may rush lessons, miss class, or fail to prepare proper lessons. The other one is a lack of accountability system. If teachers are not evaluated properly, some may not feel responsible and maintain high standards. The next point is a negative attitude towards students. Some teachers may develop biased, impatient, or discrimination towards certain learners, affecting the students' learning, and they are not being fair to the students. Therefore, professionalism and ethics are very important in the teaching profession because teachers play a major role in shaping the knowledge, behavior, and attitude and futures of students. When teachers fail to act professionally, it can negatively affect students' learning, discipline, and respect for education. Lack of professionalism may result from poor training, low motivation, stress, poor working condition, lack of supervision, and limited understanding of ethical standards. These challenges can reduce the quality of teaching and damage the reputation of the profession. Therefore, teachers must always demonstrate honesty, responsibility, respect, fairness, and commitment in their work. Schools, communities, and education authorities should train, guide, monitor, and professional development opportunities they can create by promoting strong ethical values and professional behavior. Teachers can become positive role models and contribute effectively to the nation building and the development of our society. With that, I'm gonna leave it to my colleague who is the next speaker, Faith Ben. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss David. I will be talking about the key effects of lack of professionalism and ethics in school. And these include three main points. Number one is reduced quality of education and learning. Number two, negative impact on students' well-being and psychology. And number three, deterioration of school culture and environment. Number one, reduced quality of education and learning. Unethical behavior and unprofessionalism, such as continuous absenteeism, can lead to reduced quality education and poor student academic performance. It further creates a classroom atmosphere where students don't feel the need to ask questions and participate effectively in the learning process. Why? Because they may feel that teachers do not care so much about their learning. For instance, students may not do homework for the teacher who is always absent in class because they know that he or she will not be able to check and mark the homework. Havis or Commentary Article 2023 elaborates that inadequate teaching can lead to knowledge gaps that accumulate over time. These gaps can hinder a student's progress in higher level courses and future career endeavors. Number two, negative impact on student well-being and psychology. Students see teachers as role models or they look up to them. When teachers display bad role model, the students directly learn from it and they start imitating it. This affects the students' moral conduct and ethical behavior in the long run of their lives. Some teachers are very aggressive and has violent behaviors towards their students. This can lead to increased stress, anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. For example, When a teacher uses swearing words to discipline his or her students, it leads to lower self esteem and emotional distress, which creates an environment full of fear. This can directly affect a student's learning in the classroom. Most teachers behave unfairly towards students mainly because of favoritism. When students are subjected to favoritism, they may lose faith in their ability to succeed. For example, in most PNG classrooms, teachers favor their friends or one talks children over others in terms of positive interactions and reinforcements. This makes other students unloved and not part of the group. Number three, deterioration of school and culture and environment as well. Unprofessional behavior such as drunk or consistently violating professional boundaries causes students and parents to lose respect for students, uh, teachers, and the school. This can cause parents to transfer their students to other schools, and as a result, bad image is being portrayed to the school and the administration team. Serious ethical violations such as harassment or assault can lead to legal action, investigations, and termination of employment. When these ethical violations are not addressed, it will definitely lead to damage of the school reputation. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Ben. Now I will discuss some possible solutions and recommendations. Firstly, teachers should attend regular workshops and training programs on professionalism and ethics. Secondly, school leaders should provide proper supervision and support to teachers. Supporting teachers in schools means creating an environment where educators feel valued, trusted, and equipped to do their jobs well, not just by offering perks but by addressing deeper needs like collaboration, fair workloads, and opportunity for real growth. Encourage teachers to regularly assess their own actions and attitudes against professional standards. Also, apply consistent and fair disciplinary methods for breaches of conduct to maintain public trust in teaching profession. For example, if the teacher is physically or emotionally abusing a child, that needs to be reported immediately. Teachers are mandated reporters, and if a teacher happens to see another teacher grooming or abusing a student, they need to report it directly to the administration. Active administration monitoring. School leaders should conduct regular, constructive classroom observation and provide feedback on professional demeanor, not just pedagogy. Teachers should also practice self discipline and become positive role models for students. Counseling services and emotional support should be provided for teachers facing stress and personal difficulties. It helps teachers manage stress and personal problems, which can sometimes impact their professional conduct. In addition, teachers must always follow the teacher's code of ethics and maintain respectful behavior inside and outside their classroom. Recommendations. Schools should create professional development opportunities that promote teacher collaboration. As teachers collaborate with colleagues, it enhances their culture of trust and knowledge sharing, which helps increase teacher effectiveness. Schools should focus on teachers in low income and high need areas by implementing financial intensive, enhancing classroom resources, and provide strong professional support. Schools and education authorities should continue promoting professionalism through training, supervision, and awareness programs. By implementing these, school systems can improve both the moral character and the practical skills of their teaching staffs, leading to a more positive and effective learning environment. In conclusion, professionalism and ethics are very important in teaching. Lack of professionalism affects students, schools, and society negatively. Therefore, teachers must behave responsibly, respectfully, and honestly at all times. As a future teacher, we must become good role models for our students and communities. Thank you for watching.